Okay, hi. In this presentation, you will see the felon, habitual offender, and former president talk about his favorite topic, himself. He is very ignorant on topics and issues that affect regular Americans' lives. His appearances are basically a very long stream of him doing his normal thing. First, talk about how great he is, then he begins to moan, groan, bitch, complain, and call other people or organizations names, without stating what he stands for or will strive for if he is elected. More and more people are tired of this same old crap that he spews out. Please watch this video.
She said, like I said, I don't think I've ever said this before. So we do these rallies, they're massive rallies. Everybody stays till the end, by the way. You know, when she said that, well, your rallies, people leave. Honestly, nobody does. And if I saw them leaving.
See, again, all he talks about is his rallies and how great his rallies are. Who gives a shit about what your rallies are like? What are you going to do as president? Tell somebody that. What do you intend to accomplish?
And ladies and gentlemen, make America great again. Now get the hell out, okay? Because I don't want people leaving.
Right here.
They're down 6% under Brazil. And you know, I had an idea because it's not as bad as I thought. I thought I'd be wilting up here. The only thing that pisses me off, it's so much easier.
Everybody stays till the end, by the way.
I mean, come on, guys. Maybe it's just AI. Maybe they were heading for the bathroom. Maybe they were getting refreshments from the ketchup stand. They might have been eating hot dogs, I mean. Or maybe, despite clear and obvious denial, the former president has lost some of whatever magic he had first time around. And the old shtick is stale, bland, boring. As we all recall, it took just one off-the-cuff comment from Kamala Harris during the debate to send Donald Trump into an ongoing tailspin. I mean, I can't help but bask in the irony of the man who is on record accused of discriminating against black tenants in the past, currently has a black tenant living rent-free in his head.
And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires.
Ever since that comment,
Now, she is absolutely right. She is correct in that area. He has never specifically talked about America and what he wants to do for American citizens at all. He just moans, groans, bitches, and complains, and calls other people's names, and talks about how great he thinks he is.
Plunged off the deep end with a pair of lead boots, bringing up his crowd size again and again, ensuring to remind everyone, mostly himself, that they don't leave. How could they leave him? I mean, listen to this.
Screaming more and more. And I was up there for about an hour.
And they waited 8 hours. I mean, these people were there all day.
They were screaming more. And I'm saying, I was here for an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, it's so sad to see. The press is so corrupt. I didn't realize that they said that.
Everybody's corrupt,
she said
according
that
to
just
you.
as a way of, she said, oh, the people leave. Nobody leaves.
You see, now, anybody who does not agree with him or says something against him is corrupt, or they're crazy, or they're lunatic, or they're stupid.
I mean,
nobody leaves.
When I say nobody, I mean virtually nobody leaves.
But unearthed footage seems to contradict Trump's claims. Here you see, as has been the case in many of his rallies in the past, people leaving in droves.
And think of what our nation would be with no Russia-Ukraine war, no October 7th disaster in Israel and the Middle East. It was just
an asshole yelling on the speaker.
Like nobody's seen it for 50 years. No inflation and energy dominance. That's what we would have, energy dominance. We'd have no inflation. We wouldn't have either the Middle East or the Russia, Ukraine. What a different world it would be, wouldn't it be? Oh, we can't let them cheat on elections anymore. We will rebuild our cities and been in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. Right now, we have a capital that when you go down there, you have a damn good chance of being hurt about something. With African Americans, the workers, all over the world, they're down 6% under Cooper's Hill. And I had an idea because it's not as bad as I thought. I thought I'd be working up here. The only thing that pisses me off, it's so much easier. The only one that can't read a teleprompter is Joe Biden. It doesn't help me. But I thought what I do is I read, if you want. Should I do it? Should I do it? Because it's about the book. In 26.
And if you were wondering what they were missing out on, don't worry, the Lincoln Project have managed to squash his most recent endless rambling into an 85-second clip that shows all the best parts.
Who the hell would do that? Only a woman. I'm not a threat to democracy. I'm the greatest of all time, maybe greater.
See, now this is him talking about he's the greatest of all time, maybe the greatest asshole of all time. That's about it.
Elvis, how great am I? How great was the speech? Not how good. How great was it? It's terrible. It's demeaning.
Your speech sucks, and so do you. You're an asshole, and all you do is talk about yourself and how much people love you. A lot of people don't like your stinking ass.
It's horrible, but it's true. Do we have any Hispanics? Can't afford an apple? We're conservative and all that, right? Who knows? Kiddingly. So busy. I got a little bit of a yip problem here. Most people don't even know you have that many countries. You actually have over 200, but most people don't know. Whatever happened to Trump? Well, he never got out of Springfield. Gotta do what I gotta do. Shouldn't call people animals. That's not appropriate. They're animals. You're living a life like hell. Minions. Harry, get up, Harry. Harry, get your fat ass out of the couch and turn around. Who is he? Name him. Boy, I'm glad I didn't forget you. If it blows up, you're dead. Are you afraid of climate change? I'd say, let's leave Trump alone. And I lost. Vote for Donald Trump. What the hell do you have to lose? We try and keep it on the issues.
Now seriously, what does it say about the man when he's called out on his lack of policy, his previous record, his lengthy history of racism, sexism, and bigotry, that the main thing that...
That's exactly it. Racism, sexism, and bigotry. I think it's ironic that he's going to have his ass kicked. He's going to be beat by someone who represents the two types of people that he has no respect for: women and people of color.
Takes issue with, to the point that he can't stop talking about it, is his crowds, whether they're big or small. Any excuse to use the Obama image.
The childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes. It just goes on and on and on.
And whether they stay the full time or not, it's the telltale sign of a narcissist and the root of everything that is wrong with him as a person and most certainly as a leader. He's in it for himself.
She said, I don't think I've ever said this before. So we do these rallies. They're massive rallies. Everybody stays till the end, by the way. When she said that, well, your rallies, people leave. Honestly, nobody does. And if I saw them leaving, I'd say, and ladies and gentlemen, make America great again, and I'd get the hell out, okay? Because I don't want people leaving. But I do have to say, so I give these long, sometimes very complex sentences.
And there he goes, just babbling about how everybody loves him and how great he speaks and how great he is. He does not talk about issues that affect Americans' lives. None at all.
and paragraphs, but they all come together. I do it a lot. I do it with Raising Cane, that story. I do it with the story on the catapults on the aircraft carriers. I do it with a lot of different stories. When I mention Dr. Hannibal Lecter, I'm using
See, he must have a BS degree, a bullshit degree.
that as an example of people that are coming in from Silence of the Lambs. I use it. They say, it's terrible. So they say, so I'll give this long, complex area. For instance, that I talked about a lot of different territory. The bottom line is, I said, the most important thing. We're going to bring more plants into your state and this country to make automobiles. We're going to be bigger than before. But the fake news, and there's a lot of them back there. You know, for a town hall, there's a lot of people. But the fake news likes to say, oh, he was rambling. No, that's not rambling. That's genius. When you can connect the dots, you got to now.
Just babble, babble.
Sarah, if you couldn't connect the dots, you got a problem. But every dot was connected, and many stories were told in that little paragraph.
It's all about him. So he gets ultra defensive when anyone dare question his popularity. I mean, think about it. The writing was on the wall he failed to build from the very first appearance, inauguration, and he still to this day cannot let that go either.
Well, I've seen enough of that video. I don't know about you. I hope you have too. But I think evidence is clear. Donald Trump does not care about America. He does not care about other Americans. All he thinks about is himself and how great he is in his own delusional mind. Thank you for watching. Obviously, one last note. Obviously, Vice President Harris is the much better qualified candidate for President of the United States. Thank you for watching.